Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Taiko World Cup 2023, the quarterfinals week. We are kicking off the second day, right on time, on the stroke of midnight in UTC time, with one of our second loser bracket rounds off the weekend, and that's going to be between Chile and New Zealand. Chile and New Zealand have both had very phenomenal strong showings in their first round of the loser bracket, but no, it's not an unknown round, it is quarterfinals, do not get confused. It's the typo error. But this, I guess it is a little bit unknown, because you don't know who's actually going to emerge on top. Both of these teams did have some very strong performances. I believe they both swept their matches against Norway and Mexico. So, it's going to be a good time. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. We just get in time for the rolls, and we see Alkwi losing with a roll of 18. So, New Zealand has won their roll, and Chile will be banning first. And they're going to be banning Fremod 2, falling down. Respectable choice. Doubles, not a fun time. Never have been, never will be. Now, let's see, what will New Zealand ban? New Zealand have a good number of choices. Do I remember what they banned yesterday? Oh, they banned No Mod 3 this time around. Bit of an interesting choice, but I'm not too surprised. So, yeah, those are a banned Free Mod 2 and No Mod 3. And now New Zealand will be first to pick. For those who are a little bit unfamiliar, if you haven't seen anything yet so far throughout the entirety of Taiko World Cup, teams are going to be alternating picks by picking a song within the pool, and they will keep going until someone either gets to 6 victories, or unless there is a 5-5 result, which the tiebreaker will be played to break the tie. And in quite fitting fashion, Midnight Trickster will be the first map play to celebrate Midnight UTC, of which when this match is taking place. They're going to be picking Midnight Trickster. It's kind of funny. I got mad respect. So, this is a very tough match that will be facing both these teams. They got some really solid lineups, and they've also had some really good scores. Now, while this is quickly getting set up and everyone else is getting into their positions, they find their flow and rhythm and sense of beginning, that is the very first map. I am going to quickly check up what the pick'ems were saying, because I didn't get to open it up in time. Because that's what happens when you're stuck in lobby for a while. Alright, here we go. Oh my god, someone's up already 1,000,000 points. Alright, here we go. Representing New Zealand to kick things off, we will be having Sparks, Zedux, and IDK. On the other side, we're going to be having Alkwi, Necromancy, and Muchi. On Hard Rock 1. So, Hard Rock 1, for those who haven't seen, it starts off pretty straightforward, but very quickly pulls off some incredible bursts, like the one right there. So, Chile off to an early accuracy lead, although it is very minor. The song is slowly picking up in density, and so with it will be the chances of mistakes. However, everyone's playing very strongly. Everyone's above 99%, except for IDK, who picks up the first miss in the lobby. And that is allowing Chile to get a very strong start. So, absolutely strong performances from Chile and New Zealand. IDK, unfortunately, slightly behind relative to the rest of the lobby, but it's not through his own fruition. Everyone is just destroying this map. I mean, look at Alkwi. Alkwi's sitting at a near double S. And we're 2/3 in. That level of consistency is very hard to find. And when you're competing against that, you're just gonna have some problems. Mucci and Sparks have picked up some misses there, leaving only Zedox, the lone FC on the New Zealand side. Necromancy, absolutely chilling, 99.6%, holding the full combo. But yeah, going to the last section here, they're going to be up 200,000 points, and Chile on track for a very strong victory here. And I don't really see New Zealand being able to do too much to stop that. So there we have it, the very first map coming to an end, and Chile scoring a very convincing breakpoint. As Necromancy does pick up a late note miss. But Zedox and Ulfweed getting two very nice full combos. Man, Ulfweed with 400, that's a fine score indeed. And Zedox getting a lot of credit for what is a really tricky full combo. So, Chile up at breakpoint, nice and early to kick things off. They are going to follow it up with Black Magic Blazing. Probably one of the most, if not the most popular no-mod pick in the pool. I haven't had too much time to see what happened in the last couple of hours, but I'm fairly confident that Black Magic's been picked, I think, in the majority of matches. Maybe even every single match. It's that popular. So, let's have a look. This map has a little bit of everything. It is incredibly fast, 256 beats per minute. It has a little bit of SV changes. It has a bit of tech, 1-3 snapping. The general speed is already pretty high up for a no-mod pick, especially for a wild card. And it is 4 minutes long. To be fair, there is a lot of downtime in the song, so it's not purely just a speed pick. That somebody looking at this would think otherwise. But yeah. And of course, the OD is 7, which is probably about average at this stage of the tournament. So this is a long one. Oh, both Necromancy and Sparks picking up a miss in the first stream. As the players familiarize themselves, it is going to be absolutely very close. New Zealand edging out the introduction by about 4,000 points, coming off the back of a late miss from Necromancy. But Chile is not deterred in the slightest. Those verses are quite painful. And IDK will be the first player to suffer a miss post the introduction. So that's going to keep the score very even. Chile should be catching up a few thousand points. But Sparks and IDK getting some more misses on their side. And that's going to flip things over onto Chile's sort of things. And they're going to just try and run with it as far as they can. Neon, despite picking up an early miss, he has reached over 400 combo, which is pretty good. Holding steady at about 98.7%. Mucci topping the lobby, holding a 99.85 accuracy with about, what, 700 notes in? Running pretty hot, but not as hot as Zedox. The lone full combo from New Zealand. Oh, never mind. I had to open my mouth. The man was, oh no, he's missing in the can-can. Oh, okay, he's recovered. Absolutely painful miss from Zedox there. Traditions, as they say. But that's not good for the New Zealand side. That is absolutely not good at all. Chile absolutely cheering that their lead player has dropped. And Chile's gonna just... Well, Chile is going to be chilling. Except for Necro, he's picked up a miss. But yeah, Mucci is over 1,000 combo now. Looking good halfway through. Neon well supporting his efforts. And Yeah, they're getting the breaks. They're looking at the breaks, and they're seeing that score lead ever so slightly expand in Chile's favor. So, it's going to be a bit of a tough comeback for New Zealand here. But can it be done? Sparks is finding an unusual amount of difficulty on a map like this. And let's see, who else can we turn to in New Zealand's time of need? I mean, Neon and Nucci are doing very well. IDK is trying to pick himself up. Trying to do so is not too far off the pace. Only 1% away from the next closest competitor in the lobby, which is Sparks. But you know what? Now that we're getting into the final third of this, not even final third, final quarter, Nucci has just picked up a miss, and that is pretty unfortunate. This is a really intense finish. However, I don't expect to see Chile dropping some notes, so much so to threaten their own lead. And I think it's going to be very safe to say, but Chile is going to be winning this second pick by somewhat solid fashion. But Neon, the only player left with at least 1,000 combo. Man actually might get 2,000 combo if he can just hit this ending. I don't know. It's gonna be... Oh, he just missed that whole thing. Never mind. He didn't even miss in the SV speed up. He missed it right before it. Okay. But Neon still gonna be happy with that performance. Only 9 misses on his part, scoring above 99%. Nucci and Zedox and Necromancy all playing very well, scoring around 99% or better. And Sparks and IEK straggling behind the rest of the lobby, but alas, they've had some very solid runs themselves. Getting an A rank on a map like this, it's not the easiest thing to do, especially at the stage of tournament. It ain't that easy, but they managed to do it, and that is a credit of achievement in on itself. So, let's see. What will New Zealand do? They're down a breakpoint. Okay, that was quick. Man, they got this all prepped. So, they're gonna be picking Mad Piano Party number 2. So IDK is getting a sub out. And that will be replaced with probably, is it going to be New Zealand? Like, not the country, the player. No, it's going to be Blue Jay. So Blue Jay, she's stepping in for this one. Olqui, Yuchi is still staying in on Chile's side, but Escocian is coming inside. Coming in with the, according to Olqui, Escocian is coming in with the clutch. So, just to remind players, both teams have to pick at least one hard rock and one hidden mod to activate. That can be shared however they like amongst the teams. However, we typically have seen different players pick only one mod. And it's not a surprise, this song, despite how easy it sounds to play, it's actually pretty tricky to deploy correctly. And we're going to be seeing Chile with 4 mods. Okay, this is interesting. So, Olqui is picking both Hidden and Hard Rock. Yuchi's just going alone with Hard Rock, and Escocian's going with Hidden. It's a good song. Banger song choice. On the other hand, New Zealand going with just a bare minimum. Sparks picking up Hidden and Zedox with Hard Rock. And Blue Jay will be flying solo with no mod. Now, this does mean that Chile will have a 12% advantage, largely because of Olqui's Hidden Hard Rock. But of course, keep in mind, the more mods that you put on, the harder it is to actually play, and at some point, it's just not worth putting on the mod. If you start underperforming a bit too hard, it can actually become a detriment, which can impact your team's performance. Which is particularly important for Chile, especially since they're the ones who are pressing with 4 mods. But hey, so far everything's all good. No one's missed on Chile's side. So, that's pretty good. Oh, okay. Escasian's picked up a big miss there. But Zedox has traded that back. Yuchi is beating out Zedox in Hard Rock. But Sparks is still holding the only double S in the lobby with Hidden halfway through. What? But the problem is that Sparks is dominating Escasian on Hidden, but Ulqui is coming in with the clutch with the 2 mods. Now, Blue Jay is doing very well to try and hold off against 2 mods, but it's very hard to do by yourself, especially when your opponent hasn't missed. But things are going to get really hard for Ulqui in the ending here, so it wouldn't surprise me if Ulqui starts tanking hard. Zedox picked up some misses, Blue Jay's picking up some misses, but Escasian's also struggling to read some of these sections here. Sparks holding New Zealand together with a near double S run on Hidden. But Ulqui just refusing to miss. But here we go. Last major stream here. Zedox tanked quite significantly. But Muchi and Ulqui are just not going to give New Zealand any chances here. Wow, okay. Yeah, there was no chance for New Zealand there. Ulqui just showing the rest of the world that he's too strong on free mod 3, and that's going to help Chile with thousands of points, putting Chile in favor of winning this pick. And they are up 3-0. So, definitely a good time indeed. So, looks like I got a friend, ladies and gentlemen. After a lot of contemplation and a lot of exciting moments, I'm proud to announce, Jay, how you doing?
Hi, hello, what's up?
We're doing pretty well. So just to fill you in on what is going on, Chile is up 3-0. New Zealand has picked twice. So Chile is trying to solidify their second break point. So far, no mod 4's been played. Free mod 3's been played. Hard Rock 1 was played. And free mod 2 and
Banned. Yeah, that's banning speed against Chile is pretty good, especially with like very strong speed players on the Chilean side.
Yeah. So now Chile is making their next pick, and they have opted to go with Sugary Daydream.
Oh, no mod 1.
Yep. Mapped by the legendary TKS. With a very popular map set, Sugary Daydream. It can really, you know, it can really put a sour into your day if you don't take the time to prepare this map. This map is a little bit brutal for the uninitiated.
I think everyone will be ready for this. It's a ranked map. It's been around for a while.
And not just that, it's a good map. It's a good map set even used for previous tournaments. So most of these players here are quite familiar with the.
Funnily enough, we've actually seen both Chile and New Zealand play this in their previous matches this weekend, so this will be interesting to see.
Well, Chile is confident that they can outperform New Zealand on this. Like, it's not to say that New Zealand can't perform. They've actually been performing quite reasonably against Chile. It's just that towards the end of the map, whether it be their third player or just general underperformance, it just allows them to just lose whatever competitive edge that they had.
I think this is a pretty good pick for Chile, actually. Looking at past results, they got 2.9 against Mexico, million. And New Zealand a bit behind in the 2.8s.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty close. So, let's see how will things go. The introduction isn't nothing to write home about. Nobody misses out of the start. Always a nice thing to see. And in fact, it's actually pretty close. I mean, Zedox and Ulqui are still on double S's. IDK and Neon are actually on the same accuracy. Chile only leading because Necromancy is beating Spark.
Oh, Oh, I came missing the last note on that pattern there. Playing 4 flats.
Alright, let's see. No one getting caught off guard by the slowdown. Zedok's gonna pick up a miss right on cue. Oh
no! All full combos on the New Zealand side are gone. But Chile still holding strong with the Team FC.
I mean, Ulfi and Necromancer, they got that near same accuracy going on. They got that synergy right there. Wait, here we go. This final third is pretty intense. Okay, Necromancy does pick up a big drop there. Maybe give Chile... probably nothing to worry about just yet.
Yeah, especially with the Sparks and 90k trade there. Neon and Ulki holding very strong. Ulki's on 100.
How does one go 100 on this? Actually, no, that's... Okay, it's no more, but still.
2 now.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good for Chile to take this point here. But the only question remains, will Neon and Ulfi finish with full combos? Or were they actually
fighting for it?
To the final? Yeah, they're fighting for it. Let's see, who's going to miss in the Can-10 section?
That is not a Can-10 section.
No. The pattern before that is the Can-10 section.
997 from Ulki. FC from Neon as well. Very strong performance on the Chilean side. Gonna pick up their 4th point. And the miscounts on New Zealand aren't even that high either. 4 and 6 from Zedok and Spark, respectively. I mean, they don't even have high 100 count. Like, they have less 100 count than Neon on his FC. Right? They rival Necromancy.
It's just the misses.
Oh,
it's just the misses.
No hesitation. Hidden 1 pick.
Ooh.
Very funny. I think New Zealand, their opponents, Norway, previously actually banned this, so we haven't seen their performance on this. IDK swapping out for Blue Jay, Neon swapping out for Esco Cyan.
Yeah, this is... Yeah, I don't know what's up, but both of these teams have been making incredibly fast picks. I'm a little bit impressed.
Yeah, they're ready.
They're ready. They got their preferences set.
They've studied, yeah.
So, let's have a look. Uncharted Skies. It's been a popular hidden pick, surprisingly. I think it's actually been more popular than Hidden 2. Which is a little bit funny.
I love to see Hidden 1 get played. As a Hidden 1 enthusiast myself.
That's true, that's true. So, let's have a look. New Zealand, they need to get on the board. They've had such a smooth time last match, but Chile has stomped all of their expectations if there were any of an early victory. And New Zealand has to claw their way back into this. And Hidden 1's not a bad try. But let's see. Can New Zealand do this? Okay, Blue Jay just had a bit of a rough start.
Yeah, that intro pattern really kicks you in the teeth if you're not ready. That's quite a wake-up call.
Not gonna lie,
some of these finishes are also very uncomfortable as well, especially for people that have like a one-hand dominant preference, which is, you know, most KDDK players. Doing the finishes offhand is kind of uncomfortable.
It is no fun indeed.
Blue Jay with a bit of accuracy issues here. The UR bar is not centralizing.
Yeah.
But if they keep the combo, it might not matter. And nope, okay, hang on, double drop.
Yeah, Escasian and Blue Jay are struggling a little bit throughout the song. But Escasian is currently the better of the two. Hang on.
Necromancy's gonna find a drop.
Okay, Necromancy's gonna pick up a drop. That's actually pretty good for New Zealand.
New Zealand needs to get that accuracy up though. The combo drop isn't helping them catch up.
Not really. There isn't that much momentum going on New Zealand's side. And there's not even much time in the map left to find that momentum.
Yeah, we're already 2/3 of the way through the map. It's actually incredibly short.
Chile looking pretty strong still. Alki holding a double S. The man is on fire. Oh,
No, he's not.
he is not. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? Oh, he's
No,
out
there
mid.
goes the FC. Oh no.
Oh,
This
jeez. The
This
horror.
is looking really unfortunate for New Zealand. Sparks and Xenos have just broken 1k combo, but they're down by so much.
But hang on a minute. A late break.
No, Xenos! No, Xenos, you didn't need to crash there. The score was actually starting to move over.
Oh, man.
I mean,
Absolutely
excellent
insane.
Sparks performance, Oki performance.
Oh, yeah. Sparks had a full combo. That's actually kind of insane.
No, New Zealand suffering again from the third player syndrome. The B from Blue Jay, that stands for Blue Jay. That is the color blue.
It checks out.
The thing is, they miscount like Rivals Necromancy, so with a bit of better accuracy, New Zealand could have definitely had this.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just unfortunate because, you know, especially for some of the teams that are still in the tournament, you know, if you don't have that third player, I mean, there's only so much that third player can do to compete. And it's clear that Blue Jay has done a fair amount of work into it, and it has given New Zealand a bit of a chance, but Chile is just too strong. They are missing their slow hit play, that's also true.
It's also very interesting looking at how we do scoring system. Like, accuracy is weighted pretty heavily in Taiko, as opposed to, like, in Standard, if you get a miss in the middle of the map, your end score is like 300k.
Yes, and accuracy should still be the preferred, I guess, value in my opinion, so it's a good thing to see. We get some interesting scores because of it.
Fast hard roll.
Oh. Okay, this is gonna be this. Who is it? Shiny Froakie.
Shiny Froakie has entered the chat.
I've heard of this. Huh.
You don't know
Alright.
Shiny Froakie. They're God player. They're like top 300, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I have no idea. I mean, with all the people who are playing in this tournament, you know, there's always some up and coming and new players who are arriving through the ranks, and I'm curious to see what Shiny has to show.
I think they play catch as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe. Oh well.
Big Blue Jay's gonna switch out for IDK. We got Mayuchi coming in as well for the Chilean side.
Yeah, but New Zealand in a bit of a tall order ahead of them. They have to pull off a 6-5 reverse sweep to stay alive in this tournament. It seems relatively unlikely, but can they survive on Hard Rock 2? I don't know. Well, let's have a look. Can Chile earn themselves a spot in the semi-finals with this pick? Or is the countdown to the semis a little bit longer than they anticipated? We will find out. And stay tuned. So, the song is incredibly fast, 230 beats per minute. Pretty intense to read as well, if you're not familiar with reading at the high scroll rate. Sparks and IDK picking up some early misses. Meanwhile, Chile absolutely crushing the map so far. Everybody's above 99%. Alqui still holding the double S. So, definitely a good work on his part. Mucci's doing pretty well at 99. Zedox, a shining beacon in the New Zealand side right now. Rivaling Mucci and Shiny Froakie.
Oh, Oki drop. That's one. Shiny Froakie, that's two.
Oh, hang on a minute. Don't count New Zealand out just yet.
They're just trading misses though. They don't
Sparks!
need to be doing that.
Oh, Sparks is absolutely shocking drop there. He's gone down to
It's a
91%.
It's a Mucci and Zedox fight. No Sparks.
You know what? Nothing else matters. That is true.
No, oh, he's 100k below everyone else on the Chilean side.
Zedox is fighting against Mucci. A pretty competitive player. Clearly.
We're halfway through. New Zealand's got some work to do. They need Zedox to keep going. Absolutely need it. It's match point.
Zedox, the man is doing his best. And if he can beat Mucci, that's still an achievement in on itself. Alright, let's have a look. One place is just still going at it.
I think a bit of fatigue is coming on Sparks' side. Look at the UR, it's very late.
Yeah. He has played every single map so far. And, you know, when you start getting the quarterfinals harder, fatigue can play a role.
Yeah,
But...
Oki's actually dropped the combo. Hang on. They need a lot of work.
No, it's 300,000 points. It's too fast. There's no way you can catch up 300,000 points.
No. Mucci could drop 6%, and that's made for cope.
I guess.
No, Mucci actually. Wait, hang on.
Alright, we just need another 5.5%. He's fine.
Zedog's the only FC in the lobby? Nope, it's gone.
You
See ya.
lied. See ya.
My bad, guys.
But hang on.
Why did they even get commentators in the World Cup? What we do
I know, right?
Things. I'm so sorry.
We are not. Or at least I'm not.
No, Zedog's.
No,
Zedox
is still topping the lobby.
He is, but they were at 99.5.
It doesn't matter. Zedox has topped the lobby. Oh no, wait, no, he's not. Alqui did. Hang on a minute.
How did that happen?
Alqui just coming out of nowhere. He's like, hello. Let me take MVP for the map. And he just comes out of the clutch. But
that is the match.
Wow. Chile having an absolutely phenomenal quarterfinal run so far. Sweeping both of their matches. Not an easy thing to do in the loser bracket, but they have done it. And
yeah, they had 2 matches this week and they've survived them both, so we'll be seeing Chile next week in the semi-finals. New Zealand, unfortunately, they have been eliminated.
Yeah, Chile does have some cracks that are starting to show as the pools start to get closer and closer to their limit, but they are still very competitive relative to their competition in the quarterfinals. So we'll be seeing how much better they can go in the semis. Who are they playing against? I didn't look at challenge bracket. But alas, Chile will be having some tough opponents next week. And they're going to have to do it all over again to try and make it to the final 6. That is in finals week. So, yeah, Chile having a good time, but...
I'll shout out New Zealand. They did very well this year. I think that's probably they're the only country that actually won their round of 32 match while they were the lower seed. It was also their first winners bracket win in TWC history ever. So they had a really good run.
Yeah. And you know what? Maybe there's a bit of a blessing in disguise, because if New Zealand had won that match, they'd be playing... I'm just being told that apparently Chile is going to be playing against either Japan or Germany, the loser of that match that's coming up later today. And that's an absolutely disastrous bracket spot for them, but they're going to have a tough challenge ahead in semis week, I guess. Still finishing in the second loser bracket puts them, I think, in the top half of the field, so a very, very strong result for New Zealand. Now, do not be fooled by what is saying upcoming over here. I believe there is a match that's happening between now and Philippines and Poland. Let me just check the schedule correctly. Find it.
Conditional?
I think the conditional match is taking place. See, I don't have the wiki. Hang on, information sheet. Alright, we're fact checking this in real time. So, coming up next, in the quarterfinals. Oh no, the conditional just got removed. Never mind.
Yeah,
it actually got owned. Yeah, so it actually is going to be Philippines and Poland. Damn, I've been lied to. But yeah, at 9 UTC we're going to be having Philippines taking on Poland. As I think they're starting their loser bracket run. They haven't started theirs yet. They're going to be playing at 9 UTC. There may be a match at 10 UTC if Poland survives their match against Philippines. And then, of course, we got two absolutely insane matches happening at 13 UTC. We will be having Italy and against South Korea, and Japan against Germany. We'll be covering Italy and South Korea at 13 UTC. It's going to be very intense. And I hope you all can join me and others in that time, because it's going to be an absolutely spectacular match to watch. So, Jay, is there anything you want to say before we wrap things up here?
No, just stay tuned as usual. Got some awesome winners bracket matches coming up. And we'll catch you for Philippines and Poland.
100%. So, thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. And stay tuned as Taiko World Cup 2023 for the quarterfinals weekend continues.